Hello there, and welcome back to episode 12 of Shadowhome. So, where are we today? I think on a really good way to get this thing into a real city. I still have a couple of guild halls to decorate, and we have 2 petitions outstanding. There's a couple of things that I started to do in the previous episode that still need my attention, but altogether I am very, very positive. A couple of things that make me a little bit nervous is the fact that my food production is still hinging on one field of that's an interesting one. Of one field farm fields. That's the word. But yeah, we can remove that easily. That problem, I mean. Also, those floors. It's a sick planning mistake that I did obviously while I was flooring out this area in the previous episode. So what up today? I want to go a little bit deeper into the adamantine mine, obviously. We're going to see if we can start working on our underground pond system a little bit. And I think it is also time to bring in some more logs. Here's a couple of things that I want to get done in the workshop area. Yeah, there's just so many things all at once currently. So here I'm finally getting the city tower to a point where it can host another flock of dwarfs. A new petition for the Farmers Guild. Jeez. Yeah, you see, they're constantly coming with a new errand that they want me to do. Anyways, let's see. Moody Dwarf is gathering items. That's just what I want to read. Then here, well, things are not coming together yet. I do have a vague chance of getting the job done here still. Yeah, this is pretty simple. The Farmers Guild Hall has to be down here, obviously. I am very intrigued to combine the two halves of the city eventually. So here we're going to take our way into the Farmers Guild Hall. Or wait a sec. So let's. Nah, I can't really do that. Sadly, don't have enough glass for the plan that came up my mind. Having a nice guild hall on top of the farm fields, looking down below on the farm fields while you are in the Farmers Guild Hall. That would be dope. I'll do that on another fort, where I have a better supply of glass. Here, well, glass is just so necessary for the adamantine mining process that I can't do this to myself to let things happen like this. And here we also see a stockpile that is just overburdened. It's spitting out miasma. Oh shoot. We need to re-beautify this place here too. Eventually. Alright. Getting this done, one job at a time. We currently only have 2 petitions outstanding. This sounds as if the Doctor's Guild Hall's demands already count as fulfilled. That would be good. So, better start working. So, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. There we go. Get that symmetry back in, you know. Okay. So for the farmers, they have to receive a flooring as well. Obviously, everybody does. Now we're going to granite it up. Granite is available, reliable. And since this is also, again, a relatively large guild hall, I am quite confident that we don't need the upper class materials there to fulfill the agreement. So, there we go. Gonna pop in some Craftsdwarf's workshops in a hot minute to give this thing some more substance. And there we go. And just all to realize that I built it in a way that it is impossible to do symmetric buildings. Good job, Icon. Well, we're going to do it then like this. Yeah, marble blocks. Marble blocks will surely look nice here. And here at the Master's workshops, we're going to make some out of steel. And last but not least, some also out of iron. Wait a sec. Am I out of iron? Is this really happening? It just looks as if. Oh, shoot. Nah. Just blind, obviously. So, yeah, I'm overdoing it here a little bit. I know. Oh, pig iron bars. So, yeah. Currently, as it stands, we don't seem to have enough smelting going on. The Hall of Syrups is satisfied. Wonderful. So now we have only the farmers that are waiting for their stuff. A chert mug. Wonderful. The Wheels of Crewing. What a name. So, let's check this out. It is encircled with bands of tapered baguette, cut black diamonds, and steel. Holy boy. This object menaces with spikes of goblin cap and banded agate. On the item is an image of dwarfs in chert. They are laboring. The artwork relates to Foundation of Shadowhall. And there is a picture of the Saguaro rip blowgun. I vaguely remember blowgun in the history of my fortresses here. Whatever. Good. I love to have a memorial piece that commemorates the founding of the fortress. I always love these. It's always one of the coolest artifacts out there. And I mean, it's a mug. Drink out of it. You see, and you celebrate the foundation of Shadowhall. Isn't that lovely? Alright. Since this is a Farmers Guild Hall, we also obviously need to put some Farmers Workshops in here. And here I did it again. Well. So here we're obviously aiming for some quality stuff. Let's see. Let's put some into the corners here as well. Get those steel bars in. Alright. Gets the bling into the workshop. My food stockpiles are just not tackling it. We need a wine cellar, boys. We need a proper wine cellar. Let's do this. Boy, oh boy. This is always one of the bigger issues of any aging fortress. That at some point, the amount of stockpiling is just obscene. I do get people that start doing these quantum stockpile things. I really get it. It's absolutely relatable. So yeah. But I, for myself, I'll be doing a proper wine cellar now, or booze cellar, whatever. We will connect this baddie here to the rest of the grid. So it's going to be easy to get into there. Steel farmers workshops. They surely will get that value up quite easily. Oh, yeah, it can't be fulfilled if I don't declare it a guild hall. Duh. Yeah, right. So, that was the mistake. I see now. Farmers. The Bud of Hailing. Budweiser. Sorry, I don't mean to make any product advertisements here, voluntarily or involuntarily. It's just the first thing that came up my mind. So we're going to get ourselves some relief here by getting this stockpile off of the task to store drinks. So this stockpile down here is starting to store all the drinks for us. So let's construct some meaningless little pillars in here to make the place look nicer. Let's make them dolomite. It doesn't do anything in terms of gameplay, but it does do so much in terms of fulfilling the fantasy of realism towards this entire place when it does have a couple of pillars that obviously seem to be necessary for a hall of this size, right? There we go. So, that's not much, but it does structurize these things a little bit more. If you have good ideas what I could do as well, let me know in the comment section. I'm all ears. Currently experimenting just with new ways of making my forts look a little bit shinier, because I really want to go for more things aspects. No, so let's see. How did my magnetite hauling task go? Huh? Boys, tell me. Why is this still blocked by immovable item? Still need to bring in some final resting place for all those boulders and are standing in my way. Alright, lying, much more. But whatever. So, yeah. They'll be getting there. So we're going to do a little trick here to make things a little bit more quickly. So I'll be putting up a garbage dump now, and I'll be designating all them boulders here as junk. So what should happen now is that they'll be carrying the junk to the junk spot that I designated. There we go. And now they start stockpiling the magnetite on top of all the other things. I do this because I want to start digging here for good, you know. It's just about time. So, yeah. Let's do this. The wonderful thing is, I've learned now that I can issue all the digging jobs all at once, because it is impossible to dig myself into a cave in this way. Thanks for the kind souls who pointed this out in the comment section. Let me partake into your wisdom as often as you can. So, the thing here, what I'm doing here is quite simple. I want to retain the natural shape of this cavern as good as I can, because this will make a dope pond this way. The best ponds are the natural shape ones, and this way we are retaining most of that shape. Back here, I ordered a couple of extra shoveling jobs that not necessarily do that, and yeah, the rest of it is just It's just us waiting for the magnetite to be hauled away. I just realized that we're already leaking. I didn't expect this to be going serious that quickly. Oh shoot. Ah well. But there's hauling jobs on many of the magnetite boulders still, so yeah. The thing is, they can easily haul that stuff away. But once you started these things, you gotta pull them through, because before we know it, this place here will be flooded in a way that we are unable to wade through anymore and dig deeper, and that would be a shame. Also, we need to get up, say, a maintenance shaft here. The maintenance shaft's job is going to be to offer entrance and exit to the people working down here before the whole system will flood and be impossible to be used. So here we're going to make sort of like a proper aquifer breach. So that means we're going to smooth the walls here on these ends and make sure that the service shaft is not going to leak and be not flooded at any point. So that's exactly what we don't want to happen. Oh boy. I think I have too many hauling jobs. The FPS is rattling down to 37. I have had that the last time as I was building an ocean bridge and just spammed way too many hauling jobs to my dwarves back then. This feels very similar, but here I think it has been mostly the jobs revolving around the pit, as a matter of fact. So here we're going to put a hole into the maintenance shaft, and then we need to dig deeper. Clock is ticking, you see. I mean, most of this stuff will evaporate, I think. The trick is going to be... maybe I should leave a couple of blank spots here, huh? So... we're going to make an experiment. We all love experiments, right? So... I think I need to pause the game before I issue that command. Or do I? So many magnetite boulders. They all are on a holding task right now, so I want to wait until these have been blocked out. Well, all is much said. But there's a couple of people here striving to pick them out. So the question for me is this pit even capable of flooding itself? As in, when it comes down to aquifers, the water is coming out of the walls, the roofs, and the walls of the roof. So we took away the roof layer, which is still, if I understand things correctly, putting out some water here, but the most water we would be getting if we'd be just drilling long corridors that would be providing water to the system. I got ideas. So, but apart from that, well... I was a little bit over-ambitious, I guess. Well, we will eventually have to call this the Rusty Pond or something like that. Okay, I'll just keep digging and I don't care. There's plenty of magnetite that we can't gather from elsewhere, I'd dare say. So let's stop worrying and start digging. Just realized how little I care about those magnetite boulders that are currently not picked up. We're just going to look for another magnetite pocket, and that's that. At some point, it really bothers me to delay my projects just for the sake of some hauling tasks that I cannot properly prioritize even. It's the worst thing. So we're going to make damp dig on, so we can get the service shaft deeper. Okay. That's a flippin' exciting. I really never have done something like that. And the idea is I'll be just going for digging this as deep as I can. And then we're going to make a nice fishing pond out of that, hopefully. With a well where we can draw water. All those things. As you see here, Water levels are already slowly rising. If this pit is not able to fill itself with water, I have a couple of plans how I can get it done still. But for now, we'll just be digging deeper. And let's see. They fetched a couple of magnetite boulders still, as you see. I don't want to worry about that anymore. The good part is that our haulers will still, as you see here, do the task. Get the job done as good as they can. So we don't need to worry that much about it. At this point I just realized we can't just unmount a couple of these green glass blocks. Oh wait, why do I have such a low amount of these? This doesn't seem right. Well, we don't have any sand anymore. Crazy. I was living under the impression that we've bought way more sand than that. But obviously it's only been a handful of bags. Not cool, but it is what it is. Alright. Meanwhile, at the underground pond, one group of citizens is stranded. Bet I know where. They'll be not stranded anymore in a second. Yeah, it's been the mining people. It obviously has been the mining people. So with the maintenance shaft system, we can just have access to these levels as we need it. It's pretty much the safest way to get things done, in my humble opinion. Alrighty, so the third level of this thing needs to get done. I am not convinced that we're going to get this thing done in one episode. Ooh, more people. Nice. But we're surely getting the job faster done the more folks are working here. That's also something that I wanted to point out there. Excellent. Love it. So according to everything I know, as soon as this water is deep and large enough, there's supposedly fish moving in. That's what they promised to me. Let's see if the game can live up to these promises. Alrighty. So I want to make this at least 5 levels deep. But as I saw this ginormous aquifer, I really wanted to get something done with it. We're creating one flippin' huge body of water here. There we go. Chop that open so people can't get lost in there. Slap in the door afterwards, and we're good to go. But it is, I do appreciate seeing that these guys are sloshing through water the whole time. It's a good sign. I don't know if it's a good sign to see that the cat is sparring, but I find that hilarious. Alrighty. But as I look over this whole place, it looks as if they successfully picked all that magnetite out of the pit. Nice. I didn't have any trust in you anymore. I should have had. Cool. Alrighty, get in that door before this whole place is going to be unredeemable. There's more and more water filling here. Crazy. Oh gosh. So yeah, this is one of the tasks where I really need to work fast. If I am not working fast enough, there's going to be, at some point, no more capability for us to dig anymore because the water just went too deep. The longer we wait, the worse it is. Alrighty. I just hope that this here will evaporate soon. At least we didn't get a bigger water buildup in these little chambers. This is, by the way, the worst that could happen to us. A water buildup in the staircase. As it currently stands, I don't know. Sorry, that stranded dude just confused the hell out of me. He obviously was clinging to a wall. You can't do all manner of crazy things in Dwarf Fortress. So, yeah. But as it stands right now, I do see one really, really good thing about this all. There's a water buildup here. This means this whole pit does work, even without any fancy add-ons. That's pretty good news to me. So we should smooth that out as well. Just realized that I probably want to do the maintenance part first, before I do all the other parts. This way I can facilitate a low water, or maintain a low water level here on a guarantee. Especially if the door is already set in, then there's also sort of a water blockade there. Okay, so let's keep going. Level 4. Well, at least I'm getting this job done really, really thoroughly so far. So it's basically an exercise of all I learned from the city tower and everything before. Especially many thanks to the mention that when you tunnel, you can't just assign the entire flipping room because it doesn't matter. There's no chance of a cave-in involved. It took a while to think about it for me because I have a lingering PTSD about inflicting cave-ins to myself, and it's not even something that I'm making up. It is just something that will happen if you don't pay enough attention. But yeah. Many thanks. Many thanks. Alrighty. In the meantime, we're really doing a good job here. And, yeah. I do plan to do some flooring, so you can look into the pit. Well, eventually, it should be flooded entirely. I'm not sure. I think this level will never have a water level to work with, but we'll see about that. There's plenty of options that I can go for here. Architectural, I mean. So, this thing does drain my FPS like crazy. That's what I do notice. Whenever I have all these tunneling jobs, is it tunneling? You know what I'm saying. Channeling jobs. The FPS is dying. A horrible death. Oh well. It's okay. I am so happy to see this working in some way. I mean, all the water here does make me quite optimistic. I am still a little bit afraid that the buildup is only occurring due to the channeling, because I'm creating small areas where the water has a harder time to evaporate. But I don't think that this is the case. I just think we are on a good way here. That's what I do think. All right. So with a little bit of routine, this is really, really quickly done. So here we make this door job the top priority. So somebody will pick up that door ASAP. And in the meantime, another level. Ah, well, I'm almost getting it done this episode. That is really, really cool. So, yeah. We did the majority of the excavation work this episode, which is pretty good. Next episode, we're going to go one more level deeper. I think eventually I'll have to cancel digging because there's just too much water to work with. But for the time being, I'm very, very happy with what we are creating here. Oh no, I should have waited for the door to be delivered, eh? Or next time, I will do command the tunneling into this side first. Let them get the door in quicker. So let's put that conglomerate boulder on the trash can icon. Alrighty, my friends, I'll leave it like this today. So we do get ourselves a nice fishing pond soon. And, well, the progress so far is really amazing. I mean, there's still lots of things that could be better and could be completer. Well, is that even a word? But, yeah, I am quite happy that I am getting somewhere with all those designs and all those ideas. It's no longer something where I gotta say there's nothing happening, there's no progress and stuff like that. We do make quite a nice progress, and yeah. Let's see where this will all lead. I do like the outlook of that little pond thing. It is really, really cool looking. And yeah, thanks for being around. Drop me your comments, leave a like, leave a subscribe. You know how this works. I am very, very happy that you are around. Check out the description box if you're looking for more Dwarf Fortress, or if you want to support the channel. I'd be very, very happy if you did so. Many thanks go out to everybody who does support Icon Gaming already, and many thanks go out especially to you right here, right now, for watching this video. I really deeply appreciate it, and I mean it. So, all that's left to say, come back again, have some fun in the meanwhile, and see you soon next time. Bye bye.